Hi everybody, this is Melanie and this is your second installment of Simple Make a Card Monday for Christmas with the Cricut. Okay, today we're going to be using your Christmas cheer cartridge to make this card here with a cute little candy cane on it. Here we go. Alright, I pre-cut everything so we can make this even simpler. This is just your regular card base, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I've scored it with my score pal, folded it over. It's Stampin' Up! Craft. My second piece is, which is red basil paper. It's 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. So I'm just going to adhere that. I'd already put adhesive with my ATG gun on it while I was waiting to get going with this video, so it's already stuck. There we go. Alright. I'm going to stamp the sentiment on the bottom. The sentiment is called Wonderful Season, and it is by Close to My Heart. That is that. And it's a really cute stamp. Let me go ahead and show it to you. It's got a lot of really good stuff on it. The Merry Christmas, of course. Have a Merry Little Christmas. And it's just a really good little stamp set. It's one of my go-tos for when I make Christmas cards. I use this one quite a bit. Alright, so I'm going to use my Close to My Heart stamp with my Stampin' Up! Ink pad. I know it's blasphemy, but whatever. I really like this Red Riding Hood color from Stampin' Up! I know you can't get it anymore, but I really like it. So, and it matches my ribbon. Alright, so ink up that there on the bottom. Alright. I'm going to clean it right quick because this is very important, guys, especially if you're using red. You've got to clean your acrylic stamps after you use them because they'll stain. And not that your stain makes that big of a difference, but I just like my stamps to be as clean as possible. And put that aside. Close the stamp pad. Alright, moving right along. Let's see. Let's go ahead and put the ribbon on it. Now, I tie my ribbon upside down. I don't know why, but that's the way it comes out the best for me. I think it's really strange that I do that because I don't know anybody else who does. But for whatever reason, oh, I got the end of the little dill there, didn't I? It just works best for me, so this is how I do it. And it works for you because you get to see me tie it. Everybody wins. Alright. Alright. Now, you're going to have to work with it. This is probably the hardest part of this card, is tying the bow. I'm actually just doing a simple knot. Alright, let me get my scissors and trim that down. And I like doing these little ducktail ends. I think that's what they're called, right? Ducktail ends? I'm not sure. 100% sure, but seems like I heard that from somebody. You guys can let me know if I'm right or wrong about that one. Okay, I'm going to slide it down a little bit. Alright, now I'm going to get my handy dandy little Stampin' Dimensionals from Stampin' Up! Now let me tell you something about these little babies. These are the best there is. And I mean that. Bottom of my heart. If you're looking for a good dimensional, this is what you need. I love, love, love these. They are just the easiest to use. I don't think they're very expensive. The little backs come off, and they don't tear as easy. But I have used nearly every brand of these things, and this, by far, is my favorite. Now, if you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demo, let me know. I have a terrific one. She runs great specials all the time. You know, she's different whatever every month. I like her a lot, and she's very, very helpful. Her name is Mandy Ferg. If you need her details, just email me, leave a message, or a comment at the end of this blog, and I will get you her info. Alright. Now, my next piece is this red piece here. It is, let's see, 3 1/2 by 3. And then another piece of craft, and it is 3 1/4 by 2 3/4. I'm going to go ahead and stick those together with my ATG gun. center those up. And just so you guys know, I'm not usually putting, I may tie my bow upside down, but I'm not used to putting the whole thing upside down. So this is a learning curve for me for sure. Okay, now I cut this little darling out earlier before I started filming. It is the candy cane cut off of your Christmas cheer cartridge. I cut it at a 2.5 for this card. I used the same red paper for that, and I used the thinner white close to my heart cardstock for the base. Now, I also sprayed a little bit of the Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist red velvet, and now I put it in a little shoebox, lined with paper towel, sprayed it, blotted it. But it gives a nice little shimmer. I don't know if it's going to even pick up on the camera, but trust me, it's pretty. So I'll just use your little 2A zig pen. These things are the best. I'm just going to tell you the best of everything. These 2A zig pens are the best adhesive I have found for sticking little Cricut stuff together. I've used lots of different stuff. This is the best brand I have found. I like it a whole lot. Alright, so that is put together. Now I did a little bit of stitching, so I'm going to do that right quick. This is one of my signature things to do. I don't know if I have a signature thing. Listen to me, my signature thing. It's something that I do quite a bit on my scrapbook pages and my cards. It's just something I really, really like. I think it adds a lot. And I'm not using a guide. I'm just kind of eyeballing it. I don't sew, but if I was to sew, it wouldn't be straight. So why would my faux stitches be straight? You know what I mean? Alright. Put those all the way around. And these little pens are great. I have about 5 of them because when they run out, I don't want to be in the middle of a project. And I use it so much that I go through them. So I usually buy a couple at a time at my craft store. This one is the Uniball Signo. And it is fantastic. I think Ranger has a brand too. I do not like the Ranger as much as I like this one. Sorry, Ranger. I like other things you guys make, but not as much with this. These pens are great. Alright, so got my stitching in. Now I'm going to use a little bit more of my dimensionals on the back of this candy cane. Just going to have to be careful when you line them up though so it doesn't peek through on the back or from behind. Let's see. And sometimes I go a little dimensional crazy because I really want it nice and propped up. I don't want it to smash when it's being mailed. I don't think that's actually... Well, let me put one more here on the tip. Is that peeking through? No, it's not. Okay. Alright. See how easy these come off? Ugh, I have tried all sorts of brands and these just are the best. Alright, well I'm going to go ahead and do this because I can't do this upside down. I'm very sorry, folks. I have to line it up where I can see it. And then I'll flip it. Alright, and I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back of this. This is, I told you, I know what I'm talking about with these dimensionals because I use them so much. I use them too much probably. And, you know, if you don't want to use this many dimensionals, you know, you could probably cut out a layer or two if you wanted to on your card. You could just put this all flush if you want it. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and assemble it in my facing me, and then I'll flip it around. Alright. Alright. And there you have it. See? 2 of them. Alright, guys. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining us again for our second episode of Simple Make a Card Mondays with Christmas with Cricut. Or for Christmas with the Cricut. I can't even say it right. I don't even know why you guys listen to me. Thank you guys so much. Have a good one.